Hey everybody, this is Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living. I'm not a registered or licensed financial advisor, planner, or broker, so nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy or sell. I also trade all of these things, so I probably have a vested interest in there. But there's plenty of entertainment value and lots of education, so this will be awesome. For those of you who didn't know, my subscription channel is live. So look at the link in the description over at cryptoinfluencers.com and you can see how I make all of my trades and what I do and what I think about everything. This channel is for more hypothetical and looking at trends, and the other one is for actual trading, so you might be interested in that. Happy Monday afternoon, everybody. I just loving the price action. Looking at Bitcoin really quick here. So this is the daily chart, and we needed a little bit of time to kind of establish support, move to higher highs and do all of that. Going up too fast is a mistake. So I do not mind these days where we come back and find support, especially after crossing an important line. So this red line right here is the 100-day moving average. We had a giant candle that broke it, and it was essentially, so we kind of hit it for a day and dropped back through back in early to mid-September, but really we haven't interacted with this 100-day for a long time. And so breaking the 100 for the first time in a major way, it is really healthy to just come back, touch it as support, and then have your continuation. So this is great. We got our touchdown here. We're pulling up for the remaining part of the day. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we won't have a pretty long tail here by end of day. So things are looking good. Ethereum is quite unusual. When Bitcoin is negative, it is almost par for the course. It's almost 100% chance that Ethereum will be negative as well. But Ethereum's doing its own thing. And part of the reason why is because of just the fundamentals that are involved here. I mean, we've definitely seen how Ethereum has after the merge, it has become a very strong store of value. And it also has a lot of applications, has a lot of use case. So it's just really doing well. Ethereum touched the 200-day moving average, kind of retreated a little bit. And since we've already hit the 100 as support, it wasn't necessary for us to go all the way back down. So here we go. We're heading back up. We're going to probably retest the 100 tomorrow or the next day and likely break through. And a breakthrough of the 100 will be the first time that we've traded above all three averages since this tiny little, it was our peak back here at $3,500. That was in April. So big move. Things are really turning around. I wanted to take a minute just because it's Monday and analyze the weekly close. So on Ethereum, there's not a lot to say since we already we've gotten above a lot of our averages. Things are doing well. Support off the 200-week moving average. Even a couple of wicks down to show support on the monthly 50-month moving average. So we're great. We swung down. We're moving up. The close for Ethereum was this spinning top here, but it's just simply a breather. I don't think this is a reversal. I think this is just a breather. We broke through all of our trends, and it's likely that this week we'll see another nice move up. That's what I see there. But for Bitcoin, we did something really awesome. So Bitcoin is still below the 200-week moving average. It's also below the 50-month moving average. So Bitcoin has been kind of the lagger in our most recent run. And I think that some of the fears that people have still out there, as far as could we go back down below, could we hit 15,000 or 14,000 or whatever, I don't think so, but there are people that, have thought that. So we've really struggled down in these lower ranges. Well, the big move for this last close was, let me just put my, yeah, so you see this red line. This red line is the 20-week moving average. And we closed above it. So we had a close above it, and this is just a barely a move. So normally to cross something that's important, you usually stop on it and start a new candle above it, or you have a giant candle to break through. But this one was a little weird. Like we kind of did sneak right through it, but we'll take it. We will take it. This signals a major change. The only thing that's really odd is that usually if we get above the 20, normally our 9-week moving average has started sloping upwards. So there's kind of some interesting things at play here. We're sloping down, which means it's probably that this is our day 9 right here. Yeah, looks like it. So next week, our 9-week moving average will start moving up. And when we get across here, that's extremely bullish. So one step at a time, getting above the 20, then getting above the other. So getting above the 20, I cannot tell you what an awesome thing that is. So we were above the 20 right here, came back, founded a support, and had a pretty decent run. The 20, when we crossed it, was at 43,800. This is back in August of last year. And we went on to get our all-time high. The high here was, at least on KuCoin, it was 69,000. So this was a major move, breaking above the 20. And then the time before that, breaking above the 20, it happened here in April of 2020. It was after the COVID crash. We finally captured the 20, and we just went on our run. So hitting the 20 is major. It's a big move. After the bear market of 2018 and 17, we had a break of the 20, and we had a crazy candle, huge spike, but we had a big move. Like we started to really move, and this was a preemptive move. Everyone thought this was very unhealthy, that we went up too fast, and it all began when we finally crossed that 20. So we just might be unhealthy. We might start moving, especially if we start ticking away some of these most recent highs, 24,300 and 22.4. 21.8, I guess. So these are some points that would be really nice to capture, but I think they're coming. So very exciting stuff in the works for Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are a couple of coins breaking out. I thought it'd be fun to just highlight a few of those. I like to go down my list of coins that I'm actively trading and just see, anything that's gaining a lot and anything that's losing a lot. So GMT has not broken the red zone, hasn't been above the 50 for quite a while. So it's been about 4 months or so since we exited above there. And last time, we don't even have enough data on the futures on KuCoin to even see a red zone. So this could be our first break of the red zone, which, as you all know, I love. It's the highest probability trade because if you capture this at the bottom of the bear market, there's a lot of upside. Alts really move fast, or at least a huge percentage. Band is one that we're showing a little bit of it's a larger red candle. It has a long ways to go down before anything significant happens. So I actually don't even think this is very bearish at all. I am short this because I missed the big move. I cashed out about a $500 gain or something. Nothing compared to what the move gave those who captured it. But I did put a short in up in here, and I'm gonna ride it till it hits probably support around here, somewhere around there. But anyway, it's not that weak. This is a lot of strength for the size of the move that happened all at once. Any other big moves? There is, let's see, DOT had a pretty good move. A lot of these have been exiting the red zone, and we had kind of a one-day red zone fake out. So half of them found support on the 50 and half kind of bounced off. And this is one that kind of gave us a little bit of fake out, but not so bad because we we could see that the move was still in play the very next day. But then we've hit resistance on the 100, and now we've got a bunch that are breaking the 100. And so there is a lot of really awesome structure happening. And this is one example. SNX was up a little bit more earlier today, but see how we're doing the same thing. Kind of a little bit of a rejection off of the 100, and then now we're kind of going. The 50 and 100, if we can stay in this zone long enough, it will start squeezing and most likely push us up. We should be moving up through these averages. All right, so CRO is the next one that's moving really well, and same story, moving up above the 100, really strong move. VeChain, not only did it kind of cross and pull back, but we have a major bullish engulfing candle here. You might even say this is close enough to reject off of the 200. So we're reaching for the stars pretty quick. So when we attempted a breakout back here, our averages weren't as close. See, the 100 or the 200 day was way up here. Now we're going to attempt it again at roughly the same price. I mean, this entry and this entry were pretty close, but the advantage is we got the 100 already here. We started with the 50 almost flat, and then the 200 is coming down really fast. So this just is a really nice chart. Dash and One are both doing the same thing. Bullish engulfing candles coming up. Here's a big negative. So Solana, I know there's a lot of news about the FTX exchange and all of that. It's funny, I actually moved coins to the FTX exchange thinking that I might use that for the pro channel before I began. And so I put some Ethereum over there, and just didn't feel right. I don't know what it is. I just was like, and I think they had a minimum that you had to have $100,000 over there, and I was like, no, I want to help the little guys, not the big guys. So I moved everything to KuCoin, so that's where we are. And but anyway, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm hoping this is temporary, but today's the day that it's kind of falling out. We have a pretty nice low down here though, so things would really have to fall apart before we got down there again. Either way, we know what to do on the pro channel when that happens. CTSI doing the same thing. Render's the biggest, but look, it's because we've come up so far. Now what's cool about Render is that there was a handful of people on the pro channel that caught this entry right here, and they doubled their investment. The whole thing went up. So with the leverage we're doing, this was a 500% return. But yeah, very cool to watch this coin just double in a matter of 10 days. That's so fun to have that happen. Link is a monster today. I noticed that it really was breaking out. The cool thing about this is look how we have all three averages in such a tight zone. Like this is a recipe for a breakout. You just don't see this very often. It has to happen, especially if you have it after a red zone. Like, yeah, I don't have enough data here, but yeah, it's really awesome. You exit a red zone and then you have all of your averages consolidating, and then you break out, and what's cool is all the averages follow you, and you've got 3 different levels of support that are just chasing you all the way up. It's such a powerful trade. RSR is one I tweeted about. I saw that we just had a golden cross and we were just touching down on it. Ended up closing below, but look at this bullish engulfing. It's just we got our averages all tight and we're ready to move. So Ocean's another one that has moved a lot. So we caught it down here and it's moved above the 200. Today we're finding support on the 200 on the other side of it and moving up. So that's cool. And there are quite a few that have been doing, like we've had golden crosses on a lot of these. So Matic's really shining today. It's probably the one that will hit double next. We'll probably capture a piece of that coming up pretty soon. And Sushi. But you can see like most of these that are above the 200, we are looking at golden crosses. It's going to be golden cross week this week. We're going to have a ton that do these golden crosses. And, you know, after a solid year and a half of going down, when you're down at the bottom and you finally get a golden cross, like now we're talking. So this represents the ability to make a lot of money. There's a ton of upside here. So really, really, really cool. So there's kind of a brief overview. It's been a really nice day because it's been mixed. I love seeing deep reds and deep greens because it means that each coin is independent and they're doing their own thing, and that diversity allows us to capture the ones that are slowly breaking out and ride those up, and the ones that are moving down, it gives us a chance to kind of average in or do whatever we need to do to adjust positions and make it profitable. So a lot of fun, pretty cool day today. Yeah, well, strange. Bitcoin's just really, really weird. We're definitely getting support on the 100 so far, but you know, anything can happen in the next 2 hours. I would expect support here though. And part of the reason why is just the shape of it. Like, we're finally climbing out of this sideways range, and to do it, you climb across these averages, find support, and keep going. And not only is that my opinion, just from looking at the charts and seeing this change in momentum, but my AI is also doing the same thing. So I put in the most recent data point, which is today, and look how much green there is. It's just, there's just so much upside. And the most example are always these cases where we're at the bottom of the bear market. Like it's these moves where we're about to really go. Yeah, there's just so many examples of our structure kind of floating in this kind of sideways consolidation, and then finally we break out. And these hints of this breakout are showing up in the prediction model. So just a lot of really, really cool looking charts that are just showing some good things. This is our worst case scenario. So this is the bear case. So if we were to follow this exactly, we had a big move here. I mean, this is our bear case. But every other case, especially the ones that are the closest, they're just showing this type of a move ahead. So our averages are unbelievable, and our medians are off the charts. So it's been doing this ever since we broke outside of this this giant triangle and had this move here. So our descending triangle, we broke out here. I tweeted that that crypto was about to go boom, and it took us a little while before we had this move here. And when we exited the red zone, everything in our AI model has been predicting just green, green, green for months. So I'm hoping that it's right. I feel like it is. So that's kind of where I stand. Very cool. I hope everyone enjoys this week. Hoping that we get a nice bounce of Bitcoin off the 100 and we keep soldiering on. Talk to you all tomorrow.
Thanks for making it to the end of my video. So just remember, keep your trade small, be patient, wait for the trade to come to you, don't get caught up in all of the hype. You guys are gonna kill it.